right in the middle, right here. So I am here, ready to go. The zombies have their ways in, shoot up in the air, ready, set, go. Oh, okay, where are they gonna come in? Where are they gonna go? This looks awesome. I love the look of this. G'day, guys. My name's Josh. You can call me Jowoodle, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die Alpha 17.1. The point 1 is very important for this particular episode because I am back to test out some of the things as I pull into Jowoodle Park. Man, every time I do this, I feel like I need to start singing the Jurassic Park theme song. The road is not quite as smooth as it could probably be. Need to get out and remember to close all the doors. You can't just leave the big gates open, despite the fact the wall doesn't go all the way around. One day I'll get around to finishing it off. Like, imagine one day having this whole area just like covered up, like big wall around the outside. You know, Donald Trump's dream, protecting the inhabitants from all the zombies outside. You're gonna have a little like collection booth outside to charge the zombies for it too. Anyway, getting away from that. Oh boy, every time I say the word wall, I immediately want to go into Donald Trump jokes. And I probably shouldn't do that. A, because I'm Australian, and B, because that's probably gonna piss off like a fair chunk of people. Anyway, getting away from that, I am back in Jowoodle Park because there has been a lot of demand lately with the 17.1 update to see if a lot of the tactics that I tested at the very start of Alpha 17 still work, or how they've changed, because some of them don't work and some of them do. I've done a lot of other testing, like all the way up there, done a bunch of other testing with different things, but people have been asking me to test the original tests again, which is lucky, because I never actually like broke anything down. Once I test it, it stays in Jowoodle Park forever for future use. Oh, it's getting a bit late in the day. Let's turn the speed down and go back to like 9 o'clock in the morning, keep the sun shining. So I'm going to be testing once again the maze pathfinding stuff. So like using this original base I used in the very first one, I'm also going to test the spiral snail shell one from a different video that I made, and just some other things as well, just to see how the zombies react. So like the ways that you used to be able to counter them in Alpha 17, can you still use any of them for 17.1? So this little base here is from the very first pathfinding video I ever did. All the spikes are here now because it turned into a which spikes are better video a bit later on. But this was to test out if they would path around it and come and get me on the inside. So I'm not going to destroy the spikes. I was thinking I would because I just wanted like a vanilla, like will they run through the gaps as I want them to. However, I'm pretty sure they will. That's not really the question because they will still pathfind around there. But now we need to know, now that they go into their destroy everything mode, if they, and also they see spikes differently now than they did in just regular Alpha 17. So I want to know if they're going to look at this and go, yeah, nah, cheers mate, but nah, I'm not going to run through what, like, you know, let's say 20 spikes. I'm going to run through one spike and then beat the wall down and come and eat your face anyway. So I'm going to put a quick platform on the top here so I have somewhere to stand. Let's just use plates. Is there wood plates? There we go, wood plate. Because after all, this is very early days, 7 Days to Die. I want to make sure that it's all made out of wood like it was the first time, and not, you know, have random stainless steel in the way when I could make everything look the same. Gotta make things look nice. Gotta make sure everything looks right. To make this easy, I've spawned 4 of my guinea pig Arlenes at the entrance to, well, each entrance, outside each entrance. That's why that was hard to say. So they can run in and choose their own way in. They're kind of on the corners. Well, actually, those ones are right in front, but like they have all their options ahead of them and from different angles as well, so we should be able to figure out what the best one is. And to get the best kind of view, I'm going to sit the camera rather, right up here, right on top, so that the camera will get a good angle. That'll do. And I'm going to take my body and put it down right in the middle, right here. So I am here, ready to go. The zombies have their ways in, shoot up in the air, ready, set, go. Oh, okay, where are they going to come in? Where are they going to go? This looks awesome. I love the look of this. Right, so they're still trying to take the spiked option. They haven't, one's gone around the well, at the bottom side there. Didn't come in the main entryway. He's trying to take a different way in. Now one at the top's doing the same, but she died immediately. Okay, what happens now though? I'm curious about if they get to this corner, if they're going to run away from me, which they are. They're running away from me through the spikes to try and get to me the way that they originally did, through the actual path. They haven't tried to beat down the walls, despite that being the better option. So they're still not quite as smart as they could be, but they're still definitely smarter than they used to be. They managed to do just a little bit of damage, but not too much. I mean, a couple little cracked bits of wood, one piece of wood got broken, not a massive deal. But I'm going to move on to the next one. I've got rid of all the spikes through the middle. So all like the spikes in the actual pathways, I was going to get rid of them all on the outside, but then I realized that's quite a lot of spikes, and I really can't be asked fast. I mean, it takes 3 shots with the gun to get rid of him, and I just can't be bothered doing that all the way around. So, instead of doing that, I'm going to leave him there, just, you know, because I don't think they're going to come through those sides anymore, and if they do, well, that's going to be their problem. Because I want to see, if I put in just, like, basic doors on either end of this system, so, like, just here, and, like, here, and on either entrance, like, will they choose, I'm going to put some, same again, Arlene's on both sides, so will they choose to try and beat down the doors, will they try and beat through the walls, or will they try and beat through the spikes and then the walls over this side? So, I might spawn all the zombies, like, on either end, so they've got a choice of no wall, doors, or spike and walls, and see which one they prefer. I don't know which way they're going to go. Why is my frame rate dying? What is going on here? I mean, I know there's a lot of things in this world, but there's nothing moving. You don't have to render anything. Just focus on this and give me that 30 frames per second goodness. It's not even that high. It's not like I'm running 60. Just give me a break. Okay, got my Arlene's ready to go. Get my camera angle where it needs to be. Go a bit higher, right about there. That should do. Okay, just break my legs on the fall. Yep, that'll do. All right, ready, set, go. Come on, where are you gonna go? I think I'm gonna go for the doors or the walls. So far the walls. Going for the walls on this side over here. Oh, I forgot I had that on. Right, okay, so there's a bunch. Hang on, let's just pause the AI for a second and have a look at what they're actually doing, because they've done like 3 different things and it's all very confusing. Okay, so these guys have ignored the door completely and tried to run through the spikes to get through this wall. These guys, given that there's no, like, obstructions over here, have ignored the door and the long way around to go through the wall. That's kind of expected. That was what I was kind of expecting them all to do. But then these idiots have, like, what? You've avoided the weaker spikes and the wall on this side to go through a door and then through the wall? I'm interested as well that these guys didn't then just follow these guys through. Like, once these guys made a penetration, why didn't those guys come around and penetrate with them? Why wasn't there a double penetration here? Why do I do these things? God damn it. Huh, holy crap, I found a tool and die set on one of the loot bags. That almost never happens. Tool and die sets are rare as shit. Right, well, there you go. That's how you get them. I saw a post the other day, someone saying they've been playing for like 300 hours and never find one. Well, there you go. You need to build the old loot base that I built over here so you can raid all the loot bags and get your tool and die set out of that. I need to rebuild that, actually. There's a part 2 of that coming up at some point. Right, okay. What am I going to do here? So this one, I'm going to stand on top of the walls over here. I've put spikes in front of the doors on the close side. So I'm thinking, will they try and go through the spikes through the door and up to me? Or will they realize that their best chance of survival is to run all the way around here and come through these doors over here? That's what I want to know, because I'm going to plant myself on this wall right below me there. Let's put the camera about there. That'll do. I love having like separate cameras now. I never used to do it, but now that I started doing it, I don't think I can never go back. Okay, I'm up on top of the wall, and go Arlene, come and find me. Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? You're gonna come straight in that way and just beat the wall off under me. Okay. What about if I go over this side? What about if I'm over here? Does this make it any better? You gotta ditch your current like spiky thing and you gotta come around this side? Nope, you've made your choice and you're sticking with it. Okay, interesting. Well, that's alright. We don't have to stick to one plan. We can put some more in and see if they want to go the different way. Are you going to stay over there? This is why I need the camera angle. Damn it! No, they're just beating their way through the wall willy-nilly. Okay, that's fine. That makes sense. So, some of the... Oh, there's actually so many more Arlene's here than I thought there was going to be. So, some of the pathfinding still works. They target different blocks first than what they used to do. So now, I mean, they're a little bit smarter, a little bit different, but you've also got, like, you can't have fall traps and stuff. But that's another thing I'm going to test out. I want to see what happens if I put myself here, if they will come and try and jump to me, or if they'll try and run around to the spikes. With the new jumping mechanic, I guess, will a base like this, will the old snail shell easy first 7 days base work, or is this cooked now? I've put in a wide range of different zombies. There's Arlene's in there, there's Tubby Tubbisons, there's the Yetis, what else? I think there's some cowboys. I think I also put a white in there somewhere. Did I put a white in? Maybe I didn't put a white in. I can put a white in now though. Why? No, that's a yo. That's wrong. I'll probably put a yo in there instead. Okay, there we go. A whole range of different zombiroonies. Now, if I stand over here and say, please come and eat me, will you be smart? Will you come beat out the supports, or will you take the ramp until you can jump to me? That's what I want to know. Will the jumping break this system, or am I completely okay? Here comes the first Arlene. She's going to go for the jump. She is not going for the jump. She's cruising around, She's scared of the spikes. Okay, that's fine. I don't want you actually breaking the spikes at the end. I just wanted to know if you would get to this inner rung and then decide that, yeah, nah, cheese, but no cheese. I'm going to jump to you instead. Look at the Tubby Tubbersons holding up everyone else. The white's in there. It's like Mr. Bean on the stairway when he's behind like the old couple. He's like, there's up climbing over the railing. That's how that white feels right now. No one's jumping to me though. They're all pretty content to just run around and get killed on the spikes. That's fine. I'll happily clean you guys up at the other end. I'm surprised none of you wanted to jump to me. I was kind of expecting at least the feral white, given they can jump like 5 blocks out to try and make this gap. I mean, that's only like a 2-block gap. We tested it up on the ceiling and he jumped like 5. Interesting. So maybe they like the jumping is a last resort. They don't use the jumping as like, this is my best option. It is literally, there is another way for me to get there, so I won't jump. Only if I have to will I try and jump things. Because if they jumped over here, I'd have been cooked. Actually, you know what? I'll get rid of the spikes and we'll try that again. Maybe the spikes is what scared them off. Here comes another crew. Eileen's keeping up with the feral white. Good on her. The track superstar Eileen getting the job done. I've broken the block here so that those guys are distracted out there, so that they have to jump at some point. So I want to know if they're going to take the jump early or only when they get to the end of their route. Oh, no. Oh, you're breaking blocks and shit, so you're just choosing not to take the jump. You sons of bitches, what did you break my shit for? You didn't need to do that. God damn it. Oh, you sausages. I'd spent time building that. Now I have to build it all over again. God damn it, you sons of whores. I've given myself your top-down view so I can actually see what happens when they come up here. Because I was curious. Okay, so yeah. So even though they have the jumping mechanic now, they still don't see the 1-block gap as a viable option. Even though they can clear it with ease, they see that and go, yeah, nah, I'd rather just fuck up your entire base instead. That's really interesting. I would have thought they would have like keyed in the jumping mechanic as part of their actual pathfinding now. So like, can I jump this? Yes, I can jump this, but I'm not going to. I don't understand. I don't know. That seems a little weird to me. I would have thought that's how they would have programmed it. But oh well, we have an answer. Not the answer I was expecting. And those are the best kinds of answers. If everything happened the way I expected it to, life would be pretty boring. Purely in the interest of being thorough, and because I know some people will be like, hey, you tested that spiral base out of the video, but not the other one, the one that actually worked. I've rebuilt the pylon base. It's got a basic half block drop at the front, and I'm pretty sure we know what's going to happen with this one, seeing as we've tested it in other videos, like up there and several, that one there as well. Similar, like, you know, kind of premise, but seeing as it's in the same video as that one, I figured I should probably, like, you know, test it again. I feel like I know what's going to happen. They're going to jump through and beat the shit out of that pylon there, and seeing as it's only made out of wood, it's going to go pretty badly for me pretty quickly, but whatever. Let's get over here and just, like, go, boop, sit myself here, get my pistol out, and go, boom. Please come over here, and please don't kill me too quickly. Oh, one's just completely forgotten about the ramp entirely, gone, yeah, nah, cheers, but no thanks. I'm gonna go fuck up your pylon anyway. She didn't even attempt to do it. Oh, it survived longer than I thought it has. Okay, I've been surprised by the results. I figured that was going to go down very, very quickly. But instead, I mean, the one who forgot about the ramp the first time has now decided the ramp is a good option and is coming around the other way. Right, okay, well, there you go. So in A17.1, you can use this base design. You're going to get not a lot of life out of it. The next trip down, they're going to break that half-block jump, and then suddenly they're going to beat down the pylon I'm standing on if they don't beat up the ramp because they're idiots and can't make it up there by themselves as it is. And here we go. This will be the last one. So yeah, you can use this for 17.1, I guess. Oh, yep, there goes the branch, and here come the zombies. Right, it'll get you through a little bit. If you're a really good shot and can stop them from falling, then that's probably a good idea. But other than that, I mean, it's not really going to serve you that well. Well, there you go. I set out to answer the question, can you use the original Alpha 17 pathfinding tricks to survive in 17.1? And the answer is a super unsatisfying... maybe? I don't know. Some of them work for like a short amount of time, and other ones seem to work really, really well. So it depends on how you want to do it. I mean, if you want to put spikes down and have a door in and out, they will target the door. But if the walls are too thin, they're going to target the walls instead. So you need to. I've talked about it in the first episode of the underground base build, which is just the hole in the dirt over there. If that video hasn't come out yet, then there's a nice little teaser for you about something coming up. But basically, you need to take into account how much health and how much time it's going to take for the zombies to beat through shit. I mean, you may want them to take the super long path all the way around the outside, but they're not going to do that. If they can get to you quicker by beating through a 1 block thick wall, they're going to do it that way. So they have updated the AI to be even smarter again. I'm not sure if I'm a massive fan of it because, I mean, look, they're zombies. Their brains are decaying. They're going to eat other people's brains because they're live and juicy. If they had like living useful brains inside their own head, the zombies would eat their own freaking head, and then you really would have seen everything. But yeah, so you got to take into account how long and how much HP it'd take them to get through to you a different way. They won't always follow the more obvious path around the outside. But that is the answer to the question. I will come back and do some more stuff in 7 Days to Die Alpha 17 in another episode, because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to all the patrons on Patreon who made this episode possible. If you liked it, make sure to like button down below and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter if I don't talk to you there first. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.